Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, I'm going to be letting you know the Wallabies starting lineup and reserves that is going to be taking on the Springboks this weekend. But if you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But nonetheless, let's get straight into this lineup. Right, so this game is going to be played at 10:05 PM New Zealand time on Sunday, straight after the game between the All Blacks and the Pumas. But this game should be a very exciting one. We've seen the Springbok squad a little bit earlier on in the week. I will put it up in the corner so you guys can go check that out if you haven't already. They've got some good players returning to the Springboks. But there's a big return happening for the Wallabies. It has finally happened. The change at number 10, and I will go into that in just a short moment. But first, we will start with the forwards. Number 1 is going to be Angus Bell. Number 2, Folau Fainga'a. And then number 3, Alan Alalatoa. Then looking at the locks, it is going to be Izaak Rodda starting at 4 for this match. Came off the bench in the last match up against the All Blacks, so now he does get an opportunity in that starting lineup. And then number 5, it is once again going to be Matt Phillip. Then looking at the loose forward trio, a trio that needs to be on the A game for this match. It is going to be LACHIE SWINTON at 6. Number 7, Michael Hooper, the captain. He has been putting in plenty of good performances for the Wallabies. Needs another one up against the strong 4-pack of the Springboks. And then at number 8, it is going to be Rob Valetini, who is very dangerous when he gets that ball in hand, and he's going to be up against the returning Dwayne Vermeulen for this match. Then looking at the 9-10 combo difference here for the Wallabies from the last few weeks, it is going to be Tate McDermott at 9. And at number 10, there is a change. No Noah Lolesio, not even on the bench this week. He is completely out of there. And instead, at number 10, it is going to be the returning Quade Cooper. So they had Samu Kerevi return last week alongside Izaak Rodda. This week, Quade Cooper gets an opportunity for the Wallabies for the first time in quite a wee while. I'm excited to see how he does go, because I know that there is a lot of pressure on that number 10 jersey. James O'Connor just recently returning to training, so maybe he's not too far away, but Quade Cooper here needs to have a good game, and he is going to be absolutely lined up by some of those Springbok players, I would think. So we'll have to be very careful. We have to be very nimble as well, Quade, to try and dodge those big hits coming in from the box. But he is starting at 10, so he has now got that opportunity once again to wear the Wallabies kit. Then we will look now at the centre combo. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier on, Samu Kerevi going to be playing at 12. Had a lot of carries in that match up against the All Blacks, just hitting the ball up repeatedly, straight at the line, running hard, and he is going to be marked up by Damian Dialende, so that's going to be a good battle at 12. And then number 13, for the Wallabies, it is going to be Lena Katau. Then looking at the wings for this one, number 11 is going to be MARIKA KOROIBETE, who can always run hard at the line, and he is going to be marking up with Untitled, who has just got an insane amount of pace, so it's going to be tough for MARIKA, but he has got the power advantage, so that is why that battle is going to be so exciting to see. Out on the other wing, it is going to be Andrew Callaway, having some very good games up against the All Blacks. We'll be hoping to do the same up against the Boks. And then number 15, to close out the starting lineup, it is going to be Tom Banks. Can be pretty good at joining the line as well, which is something that the Wallabies will have to do quite often up against the Springboks to really try and break down that defense. But that is the starting lineup for the Wallabies. Now we will look at the reserves, and they are going to be as follows. The number 16 jersey, it is going to be Feleti Kaitu. Now he plays his rugby for the Western Force, hasn't really had too many opportunities for the Wallabies, so we'll be interested to see how he goes up against the Springboks in this big match for himself, but hopefully he does have a very good performance later in the game for the Wallabies. Number 17 is going to be James Slipper, and then number 18, Taniela Tupou, once again is going to be off the bench. He is a super sub for them. Tongan Thor will run hard at the line when he gets the opportunity, and he can really make some good meters for the Wallabies in this one. Then looking at number 19, it is going to be Rob Leota that they have decided to go with. So they've got quite a few changes and bringing in a few of these younger players, giving them an opportunity up against the Springboks in this game. So there's no sign of Darcy Swain. There is also no sign of Noah Lolesio for this match. Two of the younger players for the Brumbies that were getting opportunities in the games up against the All Blacks, who are no longer there. Then number 20, it is going to be Pete Samu once again. Number 21 will be Nick White. So straight away, we can see that the Wallabies have gone with the 5-3 split rather than the 6-2 like the Springboks have. So we'll have to wait and see whether or not that has an impact late in the match. Then number 22, Reece Hodge, and number 23, to close out the starting lineup and reserves for the Wallabies, it is going to be Jordan Petaia. So that is the starting lineup and reserves for the Wallabies for this match up against the Springboks. Like I mentioned, 10:05 PM on Sunday, this game is going to be kicking off. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this lineups video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, we are going to be doing our watch along live stream with the match that is going to be taking place at Seabus Super Stadium is where it is going to be played. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.